Many of the Rattler faithful kept saying, Coach, give us a couple of weeks. Let our defense gel together. You're going to see a totally different game. And I'm going to tell you something. I did not see them coming out there shutting down a team with playmakers on it like what Alabama State has. But I'm going to be honest with you. When you got the Marching 100 out there playing Sheila E., The Glamorous Life, and then you have the Rattlers coming back out and they strike again, man, you already know it's going to be some problems for the day. It's your favorite coach back at it again, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, making sure you get all upcoming videos. And for all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. Guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share these videos also. And don't forget, guys, y'all can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. Not to mention, hey, do me a huge favor. Tap in a friend or two. Tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes over here. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. So without further ado, Coach going to go ahead and tap on in this thing. I'm trying to understand exactly what took place here. I'm going to give it up to FAMU's defense right now because Alabama State looked like they didn't even practice all week. I'm just going to be honest with you right now. I don't know what's going on with this, with everything right now. There's a lot of things that were exposed in this game. Go ahead and strap your seatbelts on. Get your popcorn if you haven't done so already. Get you a Coke, a Smile. Get you some candy. Get you some Twizzlers. Whatever it is you need to get yourself comfortable to sit back and watch what we're going to get into right now. Right? Rattlers came out striking, and they were looking to keep striking and striking and striking as the game went on. The Hornets defensive front up front, number 99, Brandon Gaddy, number 92, Janelle Brown, and number 94, Christian Clark. Now, they did all they could do up front. I'm just going to be honest with you. The Rattlers, they figured out, hey, we can't run directly at these guys. So what we're going to have to do is we got to stretch them out. We got to hit those edges out there and see who else out there is going to be able to make a play. And you already know, number one, Coach and Bubba Adams is not out there on the field to make sure that he's leading the troops to get in those positions where they need to be, especially on the outside, not allowing FAMU Rattlers to go ahead and break wide on the outside and run the ball against that Hornets defense. FAMU changed up the offensive look starting out in the beginning. They went with a two running back set along with McKay in the backfield. You had Bishop Bonnet, number one, who ran the ball 9 times for 45 yards and 1 touchdown. I mean, you put him on the edge, you already know he's going to get you extra yards that you did not expect to get originally running the ball. Then you turn around, you got number 28, Jalen McLeod. You run him up the middle. You already know that's like putting a bull in the China store. If you let him loose, he's going to run wild on you. He was able to square those shoulders up, run the ball downhill, and he made things pretty hurtful for the Hornets to stop him throughout the game. I mean, like I said, if you let a running back like that get loose and they build that confidence up continuously throughout the game, guess what? They're going to keep running them at you, keep running them at you, keep running them at you. He ran the ball 5 times for 27 yards, and he had 1 touchdown as well. Rattlers did add a few running backs here and there into the mix because you know what? They also added Terrell Jennings in there who ran the ball 9 times for 38 yards and a touchdown as well. Now, along with McKay at quarterback, the Rattlers offensive big uglies up front, number 59, Jalen Spade, number 69, TJ Lee, number 70, Jay Jackson Williams, number 76, Colvin, and number 7, Kenan Forbes. Listen, those guys out there, they opened up those holes, kept the pocket clean for McKay and the running backs to run the ball and just do their thing. The offense looked a little more fluid today with McKay, with them running the ball more so than allowing McKay to just stand out there and chuck the ball down the field. Now, there was a few instances in which McKay was throwing the ball down the field, and he looked a little erratic out there as far as overthrowing the receivers, underthrowing the receivers, or just throwing the ball late to the receivers, possibly allowing the Hornets to have an opportunity to intercept the ball. Unfortunately, they weren't able to catch the ball, and McKay was able to get off the hook on turning the ball over in this game today. Now, I will say this, McKay did bring something extra to the table today in which when the pocket was began to collapse on him after he couldn't find the receiver open, he would pull the ball down and run the ball, which was something that nobody had seen him do thus far this season, in which he was able to pick up chunks of yards to continue to keep moving the chains as well as that clock to keep ticking away. Rattlers' time of possession today was 29 minutes and 45 seconds. Not to mention, backs for the Rattlers, they averaged 4.3 yards per carry. Now, the Rattlers definitely got to work on being disciplined because guess what, guys? They had a lot of penalties today. They had 13 penalties for 133 yards. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That can be costly in a tight game. But you know what? Like I said, That was the bad for that. That was somewhat of the bad, some of the good and the bad. But we're going to get to the great on this one, which was the Rattlers defense was swarming today. I mean, they were swarming to the ball like I have not seen all season long. And I'm kind of glad to see them pick up the pace with this thing because you know what? They held, listen to this stat. They held the Hornets offense in the first quarter to 18 yards passing, 14 yards receiving in the first quarter. That's crazy. Not to mention, seeing that stat, you know it was going to be a long day for the Hornets if they were not able to get themselves going out there on the field, which was something that they had a rough time doing today. But I will say this, they held the ball for 30 minutes and 15 seconds. So I'm just trying to understand exactly what's going on here. The total offense for the team for the day was 197 yards total for the offense. They did end up playing 3 quarterbacks in this game. They threw the ball 28 times, completing 10 for 99 yards with 1 interception. The running back core for the Hornets, they ran the ball 31 times for 98 yards, averaging 3.2 yards per carry. Now, a big uglies up front for the Hornets. 73, Traven Taylor. Number 63, Robert Austin. Number 71, Charlie Maxwell. Number 60, Josh Angerin. Number 76, Jimmy Jenkins. Guys, today just was not their day. The FAMU Rattlers' speed on their defense was just beating them off the ball, especially coming off the edges. Normally, if they had Ezra Gray in the backfield, they was allowing him to just pick a hole and go. That was not happening today because the Rattlers made sure that they clogged up all lanes, not allowing anyone to get off. If you thought the lineman came up the field too far in pursuit, you had the linebackers filling in, making sure that there was nowhere in the world the Hornets running backs are going to be able to run free and run wild on them. One thing you got to understand, when a coach can sit down and dissect your offense to the point where you're just not able to move the ball, Rattlers defense with number 92, General Hunt, number 57, Cooks, number 97, Kamari Stevens, number 93, Donald Hall, they had Nettles out there looking like he was seeing Rattlers around him, touching him up even when the Rattlers wasn't able to get pressure back there on him in the backfield for him to throw the ball. That's how much that speed got to Nettles where he was not comfortable in the pocket today to do anything as far as with throwing the ball down the field. I don't know what happened between the Orange Blossom Classic and tonight's game between the Alabama State Hornets and FAMU Rattlers. FAMU Rattlers look like a totally different team on defense. The offense is starting to come along a little bit more. McKay just got to get a little bit better at, managing the field as well as not throwing the ball late to receivers. And not to mention the receivers got to help McKay get them the ball in open space because a lot of times these defenders are sitting on the routes that the Rattlers are looking to run. But like I said, you got to give them their credit as far as what all that they were able to do today. And lastly, all I can say is, FAMU, y'all got out there and showed everybody that y'all can flat out ball. That defense was phenomenal today. And the offense, like I said, is starting to pick up steam a little bit. Things are starting to come together a lot more for the Rattlers team. Alabama State got the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, who's going to come in there a little pissed off, having lost the last 2 games in the manner which they have, and they're going to be looking to go ahead and hand Alabama State another loss. Hey, leave me a comment below and let me know who you got on that game. And FAMU has South Carolina State University. Let's see if FAMU can continue the pace of getting another win next week against MEAC foe South Carolina State. Leave me a comment below and let me know who you think is going to win both of those games. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, like our videos, share, comment, and also, guys, don't forget, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And remember, be the one and lead.